Good morning. Today I'm joined by Ninnemann, who's going to be one of our presenters and lecturers at the 2025 Shiatsu Summit in Vienna. Good morning, Nina. Thanks for joining me.
Good morning, Wolf.
How are you
Good to
today?
see you. Me, I woke up very early, so the kids came very early in my room, like, I'm awake. You too. Come on, come down. We are hungry. So yeah, my day is already quite long.
I see. So welcome to the wonderful world of parenting at this
Oh
point.
yes. Oh yes.
All right, and now let's switch to the topic of the Shiatsu Congress this year.
Yes.
It's going to be about chronic fatigue, burnout, and depression. Um, what is your personal approach to the topic of the summit?
Yeah, well, I focus mm, a bit more on the depression. So, which affected me actually quite in my early times in childhood. Not myself, but I was like, how to say, I was involved in that as my dad was in a quite deep depression, and actually it followed my whole childhood. So as a child, I already asked myself, what's wrong? Why is he's acting like that? Why is he reacting like that? So um, I got in touch with that so early, and I could feel what happened, but I couldn't understand the ways, why. So it was always the question, why in the family, why, and how can we help? And there were actually no solution for that for us in that moment. So now I have to say, as this touches me so much, in my teenager time, I wanted to be psychologist. So I really wanted to study psychology, but my grades were not so good. So it was too long, and my way just shifted into dancing. I don't know why, but it was the best decision ever, I have to say, by discovering like soma and mental. So it was so good my way. But now I'm lucky to be in to be a shiatsu therapist, as I now understand what happens and I can go deeper into the topics. And I work, maybe I'm like a magnet for this um, psychology problems. I have many clients with that, and for me it's like I love to support these people, as maybe I have, if I look back, I feel like I can help now maybe them, and maybe also my father with that, you know what I mean, as I couldn't do it in as a child. So actually this is my inner thrive, my inner motivation to know even more about that, and to find techniques and ways to support.
It's a very important point you make here because mostly we think about what depression does to the people who suffer from depression, but you also brought up the topic of how it involves the people around them,
Yes.
the family and the relatives. I think that's
Yes.
also a very important point to consider. Hmm.
It is super important. I think it's you always focus on that person that suffers, but actually it's it's the surrounding that suffers as well, and maybe even more, or you cannot say even more, it's not like who's more or less, but it's like it's not just one person, it's like the surrounding. And I mean, you need to face that as well. Yeah.
Hmm. The good thing to it is if you're able to help the person suffering from depression, you're also doing a good thing
Yes.
for many people as well, maybe.
Yes. A lot. Yes.
And so when people come to your workshop at the summit, what can they expect? What's your approach? What will they learn from you?
um well, I realized that it's about a, regulation of the emotion. So this will be actually my big topic. How can we support people with the regulation of their emotion? Because they have a very they have to deal with very negative emotions. It doesn't matter where they come from, but it's a negative emotion, and they need to find a way to regulate. And so this is actually my topic, like on top, and then we go a little bit deeper and we look what is actually emotion. It's like we have like three levels, right? Right? We have the feelings, we have the somatic reaction, and we have thought processes. So they are all interacting with each other. And this is actually my topic. I will go into all these three levels, and we will find a way by discovering how do they react with each other and how can we interact with that with different tools.
Hmm. And when you say regulating the emotions, what exactly do you mean by that? Is it like acting them out? Is it to express it to someone else? Is it like to swallow them down and don't let them out?
Well,
I
it's
guess
more
probably
like
not, but can you tell me about that?
yes. Well, if you go into the thought processes, for example, it's like we need to find a way how we can break out of that negative thought. It's like a negative thought spiral. And I use in that case because I'm from coaching. We are always resource orientated, solution orientated. So we really bring them into this positive mindset by questioning. So I will not tell these people what they need to do. I just question them because, in my opinion, everybody has their resources in themselves. They just need to, to be on the surface in order to make them, yeah, that they can deal with that during their day. And this is one thing. One topic is for sure this: the tools of coaching, the positive mindset by questioning, by giving goals, by, having a strong motivation. So this is one topic. And the other one is for sure the somatic reaction, which is caused also by the negative thought. So it's all connected, you know. And yeah, actually, there's if you can have like, for example, a little exercise for now. For example, when you smile very bright for 5 minutes, even though you don't feel like smiling today, you feel like everything is so bad today, but you smile just for 5 minutes because you use your muscles, you know?
Hmm.
So you change your soma, you change your body. In that case, like positive hormones will be in your body and it will start having a reaction with your thought processes and your feelings. So you can change by changing the soma into having new feelings, into having new positive aspects.
Hmm. I find it highly interesting because from a Shiatsu point of view, it's always what's inside you is expressed in your body, but not
Yes,
always do we look the other way around. Like your posture might change your attitude, and I really
exactly,
think that idea very well.
exactly. And this is like what we want to discover because it all interacts with each other. I can start with the thought processes, and that might change my soma, my body. So maybe by thinking, "Oh my God, I'm so positive," automatically the posture will change.
Hmm.
Maybe, hopefully, yeah. And if not, then maybe we go into the body. It depends because everybody's individual. Maybe we go into the body and we change maybe the posture. I'm from dancing, right? So when you're a dancer, you see they're all very up and very like they have a good posture. Their spine is straight, their head is just on the spine. And it gives you a feeling. It gives you a better feeling, gives you more trust, it gives you like a how to say, a stronger feeling instead of being round and having no posture and going into yourself.
Hmm.
So this also causes a feeling, it causes thought processes. So we will discover that what happens when you change your body. Also, of course, when we're in body work, we will bring them into a positive body feeling to change the whole system of emotion. This is like actually the tools that I use to
Hmm.
support.
Wonderful. And is there like a fixed sequence? Is it like you always start with the attitude, or you always start with the posture, or does it vary depending on the individual you're dealing with?
Yes, totally individual. And what is very important, we need to stay in our borders, you know? We are not psychologists, we are not chiropractic, you know, we are therapists and we can support
Hmm.
for sure with our tools. So, what was your question? Sorry, I just forgot.
If you always start, you have those three levels, those three aspects
Yes,
you're looking at,
exactly.
and do you always start the work like with the same? Like, do you
Ah,
first
yeah, yeah,
the posture,
exactly.
or does it totally depend on the individual?
Exactly. No, actually, I really let my client decide where it goes because everybody is totally individual. You never have the same uh, somatic process. It's always different, and everybody is like different in experiencing. Some are they don't want to experience their body first. They want to have first. They want to work more with their mind, with their thoughts. Some people are like, please, no thoughts. I'm full already.
Hmm.
So I want to have a good body feeling. So we need to look what do they need, and this is why like focus on their goals is so super important. We need to ask first what is their goal before we start.
Hmm.
When we have no goal, you know, where do we go? It's like maybe we are right, maybe we are wrong. And I think they know what is their goal and they know exactly how they go. But we need to ask. We need to bring them out of their comfort zone, you know. We need to ask what is the solution. Let's work on that.
I see. That's highly interesting. I'm already looking forward to your workshop indeed. Okay. One last question. What are you
Yes.
particularly looking forward when coming to Vienna?
For sure for the Kaiserschmarrn.
Yeah. Good answer.
I love good food, I have to say. No, but in the surrounding of the summit, I look forward to interact with many people and to see what's popping up, you know, no new ideas, new like I like to work with people that are already into that therapy, into that method, and everybody has their experiences. So I think it will be like a bunch of new ideas and experiences and discovering moments. So I'm looking forward to that. And the Kaiserschmarrn.
Wonderful. All right. Well, then, thanks a lot indeed for taking the time. And
Yeah.
I'm very much looking forward to seeing you in Vienna.
Thanks a lot. Looking forward.
Bye.
Bye bye.